Hey, what's up, traders? It's Friday, August 25th, I believe, 9:05 a.m. These are your morning ideas. Okay, guys, really interesting day coming today. We have Powell speaking at this Jackson Hole Symposium. So I wanted to make sure that I did a morning idea for today. I'm logged into Bloomberg right now. But if we look over here, you can see he's supposed to be speaking at 10 a.m. And this is Eastern time. Okay, so like that is in an hour, about 50 minutes or just after 10 o'clock, and then the whole day is a symposium. So there's going to be there's I think central bankers from around the world at this symposium. So a lot of news could be coming out of this, will be coming out of this, and we'll see if Powell keeps his stance as the hawkish, like let's keep inflation under control kind of rhetoric that he's been pushing. So we're here right now at 44.01, as you can see. The market has not really used this 44.15 as an over under at all after we did it the first time. So I'm going to erase that from my chart now that we've traded through it. 4,700 would still be an area that I would watch just because it's the top of this area. You can't really see it because I don't have it. 4,700 being up here, we didn't quite get there. Now we've fallen back down. But since we've already traded all this out, I'm not really looking to my left anymore into this profile. We've already traded out. It's like I always say, these areas are like toilet paper. You use them once and you throw them away. I do want to see this market come down and bang on 4,300. And that's what I'm expecting to see today, because I think that what comes out of Jackson Hole will probably be cause volatility in the market, and I think that there is some room for this thing to run lower and test this previous area. We traded in here, guys, for a long time, and we just moved straight out without testing it. So usually what happens in these areas, and I'll make it bigger again, is we traded in here for a year, right? Over a year. So we finally push out, and then we usually pull back and test before we move along. Well, we pushed out and we never pulled back. We never tested. So we could test, and it would be, 4,300 would be the area I'm initially looking for, to see if we can use that 4,300 as a launching pad to launch us towards 4,700, or we ultimately push into 4,300, bounce, and then fail back into the big thick area here. And that's ultimately like what I'm looking for. That's the big picture idea that I'm looking for to play out. And you need a catalyst to push the market around, though, and you have the perfect opportunity today with the Fed speak, all this for lack of a better word, shit that comes out of these people just talking about inflation and what we could possibly do, and then everybody's kind of hanging on Powell's words. The thing I don't like about being long here, as you can see this profile from when we've broken higher, is really bottom heavy for me, and I don't like to see that. I like to see the market clean that up and continue lower, which would take us down into that 4,300 area. Okay, you can see that the volume point of control 44.20-ish on the 4 hour, and just to be clear, guys, I'm putting this just as it's not like a monthly or anything. It's just where the market has broken out from, and what we've traded since we've broken out. You can see that we have a distribution up here, but we have a much thicker, heavier distribution below, and that's what I'm looking for, to see how is the market accepting or rejecting these prices. And to me, it looks like the market's trading heavily on the bottom, which usually means some kind of a continuation lower before we can shut those sellers off and the buyers come right back in. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for today, guys. The overnight session is pretty quiet, and understandably so. I mean, we got this big meeting today, and the market's just kind of hung out on the lows and just not done a whole lot. You can see 75% volume. I would be shocked if the volume doesn't pick up significantly at 10 o'clock. Okay, so just make sure you guys watch your risk. And if you guys haven't seen, yesterday we announced the beginning of the creative contest where you can send in pictures and videos of you taking trades and your trade setups and your, your trade station and all of these different, anything. It's your creativity, videos, pictures, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to put that video in the suggested videos after this one. Take a look if you haven't. We're giving away pro accounts, test accounts, all fun things like that. So we'll talk to you guys soon. If you guys have anything, please reach out to us at support in the chat at takeprofittrader.com. We'll talk to you guys soon.